All right, y'all. It's about 9:30 p.m. Friday night. I'm about to hit the gym. I'm gonna hit it a little bit early. 9 p.m. Hit it a little bit early. That's not early. That's late. All right. Me personally, I like to hit the gym anywhere between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning, cause at about three the gym starts getting people um in the morning, and that's after hours still, but that's early. People that like to hit the gym early usually I hit it around 3. All right. Me, I hit it from 12 p.m. to 2 or 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. All right. So anything before that is early to me. All right. That's very early. That's the next day. I know. I get it. We're not being technical. All right. If you're up and we know what I'm talking about. But what am I talking about? Why am I doing that? Because I want to hit some things tomorrow. I gotta get an oil change. I want to get it as soon as the car place opens. I gotta get an oil change. I'm gonna take my kids to the zoo as soon as it opens. Um, why is that important? Why are you telling me all this stuff? Because I'm saying planning is everything, right? And one thing I've heard a lot of people talk about is how they plan their diets and how they plan their workouts and how they plan for this. The one thing that a lot of people don't plan, and some of them do plan, but it's a plan to go off plan, right? And what is that? A cheat day. A cheat day is usually a plan to go off plan. Some people have them strategically, which I recommend. But other people have it freely, which I also recommend. But you got to know how to do it, all right? And one of the biggest things that people are saying that they don't like doing, the professional lifters and dieters and things like that. 10, 15 years ago, it was a big thing called if it fits your macros. And a lot of guys these days they say they don't like that because um, it's just an excuse to eat whatever you want, to eat trash food. Now, I agree with that on a regular everyday basis. Yes, you could do if it fits your macros and still lose weight, but you're not getting your proper nutrients, all right? And you're getting horrible nutrients, right? But on a cheat day, I feel on a cheat day, if it fits your macros, is the best way to do it, right? Now, if you're on a very aggressive cut, which I usually don't recommend, now if your diet has a end date that's very close, then of course you're gonna have to get a little more aggressive. Like a lot of people want to get lean for the summer. The summer is pretty much here, and if you want to get lean for the beginning of the summer, you're gonna have to go on a pretty aggressive diet because you waited. I tell people all the time, stop waiting all the time, right? Start early. That way you can go slow and steady. You can make room for mistakes that most likely will happen, and you can still reach your goal, right? But if it fits your macros, meaning okay, if I'm shooting for a certain amount of calories, a certain amount of protein, fats, carbs, whatever, if this food, if I can make this dirty meal fit within those things by adjusting things throughout the day and make those numbers end up as close as possible to the same anyways, that way I can have that cheat meal. That's the best way to have a cheat day to me. Like, okay, for instance, let's say you fasted. I do fasted sometimes, sometimes I don't. But let's say I fasted all day. I did good. I did good on my calories yesterday. Da, da, da. I did good for a couple weeks in a row, and you know what? I deserve a cheat day. I'm still not gonna open the floodgates, eat any and everything. You know what I'm saying? Not all day. I'm gonna eat any and everything for those certain meals, but I'm still gonna end my day not that much more, if more, than the calories that I was dieting on my good days. So let's say I fasted, right? And I break my fast with maybe some blueberries or whatever. Because a lot of people say like wine is good for health and good for weight loss and this and that third. Wine has this ingredient that only has a little bit of that main ingredient that adds up to the health. No, what do you want to do? You want to eat berries. They have that same ingredient, but they're more abundant in it, all right? And they don't have the alcohol. Alcohol is terrible. It's a carcinogenic, all right? It causes cancer. So if you eat berries, strawberries, blueberries, things like that, blackberries, the things that make them that vibrant color, that red, that dark purple, that dark blue. Okay, you break your fast with that. Boom. Then immediately get some protein. Boom, some lean protein. That way, your first meal, you're still on a good track. And your insulin isn't that much spiked. All right. So later on through the day, you can have your cheat meals. All right. You can have your McDonald's or whatever your cheat meal is. All right. If I'm cheating, I'm not going to have McDonald's. Yeah, I am. Matter of fact, let me stop lying because most of my cheat days, I caught myself. So I'm not lying. Most of my cheat days that I've had on this channel was McDonald's, Wendy's, uh, things that just on when I'm out and about, right? I have those and I still reach my goals. Why? Because of if it's your macros. Because if I'm eating this fast food meal that has 1,500 calories in it, um, the rest of the day, if I'm doing, let's say I'm doing 2,500 calories, I still got 1,000 calories to play with. And 1,000 calories can be more healthier things. Now, should I be eating the more healthier things all day anyways? Yes. But do you now remember? I just said it's a cheat day. Cheat things are supposed if it's not cheating, it's not a cheat day. And if you don't want to have cheat days, don't have cheat days. The only problem with that I see personally um, is a lot of people claim that they don't have cheat days. They're not going to have cheat days, and they use all their willpower in the world to not have a cheat day, to not cheat. Oh my gosh! And then the floodgates open, and they never get no results. I be telling people all the time, don't talk to me if you don't got no. No, I'm playing, but I'm not playing because people they always do that, and then they feel offended when you say something, when you tell them something. They feel offended when you try to teach them something. That's why I ain't been really doing this fitness thing that much, man. I'm still on it, but I'm trying to figure out how do I want to go about making these videos, right? So I'm gonna hit the gym. My gym, I might or might not get any footage. If I'm doing something I feel like I need to record, I might record. But at the same time, I'm just going to enjoy my workout. It's gonna be a little earlier. And then there's gonna be more people than I'm used to. So I'm pretty much gonna go in there and just make sure I get a workout. I'm not gonna have a problem. I'm not gonna get mad at nobody and they get in the way, whatever. Because I'm going in there. Whenever I go in the gym where I know there's gonna be people in there, I feel like I'm going in there on their time. If I'm going there when ain't nobody in there, you ain't got no reason to come up to me, messing up my workout. I get mad. Yeah, I get mad. I'm trying to get mine. And plus, it's out of town, so I'm saying it's like 9:30 now. It might be a little 9:30 something now since this video. But I say about an hour and a half, 2 hours tops, I'll be there because I'm still chilling with my family. We playing Crash Bandicoot, the old one, passing the joystick whenever once somebody lose, whatever. And yeah, it's me, my lady, my son, my daughter, and we chilling, man. So it's what, 4 of us? Yeah, it's 4 of us. And we playing the game. And I'm about to go hit the gym. I'm gonna come back so I can get some sleep. Everybody, we already ate, so we wake up, we eat breakfast. Am I gonna fast or not? I don't know. I'm kind of in a freestyle mode because I got the weekend off, but I'm not gonna. What I'm trying to explain to y'all is I'm not gonna destroy my diet just because I got the weekend off, right? Me personally, my personal experience as of the last couple years, whenever I work, my diet is like as close to perfect as possible. Hitting my calories, fasting, getting my steps in while on a fasted stomach, not going too low on my calories, making sure that I'm in a deficit though, making sure I still eat enough to where I got energy, all of that, man. So it's a lot of things to take into consideration, all right? A lot of people that wait to diet, I tell people all the time, if you wait to diet, now you got to figure it out while you going and you only got a couple weeks. I digress. Watch one of the videos. Type in Rep and Time Fitness how to, you'll see how I do everything. All right, a way better video than this. This is just me telling you I'm about to go to the gym. That's all this video really was. It was some information in there, but I got way more information if you type in Rep and Time Fitness how to. Peace.